Welcome back. You're still watching The Lady Circle on your favorite TV station. So if you just tuned in, please take a seat and tell a friend to tell another friend because it is about to be very, very exciting. Like Sikal said, today the show actually has a very interesting topic we'll be delving into. And I'm sure it's interesting because it's something we have all experienced, and that is love. No, not the romance scam, ladies. Don't look at me like, oh no, I haven't experienced that before. Because I
look at our guests.
Don't
look at me.
But ladies, we've all experienced love, right? How does it make us feel? Rebecca, I think you go first.
I think love is fundamentally the source of everyone's joy, isn't it? Everyone is looking for love. Love is what you live for when you wake up in the morning. You're looking for love from God, from yourself, from your parents, from your partner. Love is what makes life sweet.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So Helen. I think we love love.
Helen, do you love love?
Oh, I love love.
Whoa,
my goodness.
She's
I
a
do.
lover girl.
I am.
Yeah. It's nice to be loved.
And to love.
And to love. And to love. I feel like what Rebecca says, you know, we all want to feel love, experience love. It's really what sustains us. Nobody can live on their own. No man is an island. You need that love and care in all its forms. Romantic love, agape love, familial love. And so, yes.
Okay.
But above all, the love of God.
The love of God is the most important love, right?
Hallelujah.
Now, with all the things that the ladies have said, of course, it's very beautiful to experience love. However, just as we've stated all the upsides of love, there's also the downside. And it's one that, well, some people have actually experienced in their lives in Ghana, even outside Ghana, and that is romance scam. And tonight, we're delving deep into that. If you've been at the other side of it, if you've been a victim of romance scam, then I'm sure the show is for you because we'll delve into all the horrible things you had to experience and how we can actually help you navigate through it. And most importantly, how to spot the signs of romance scam. And that will bring me to my next question. Have we ever experienced romance scam before? I haven't.
I haven't.
Oh, Sika, you have?
No.
No?
No, I don't think I have in the way that I'm thinking about it.
Right.
Because I suppose it's one thing to feel as though the love was a scam or if
Akwesi Jones.
shout out to Akwesi Jones, if the desired outcome isn't reached. But I think in this particular context, we're talking about people being sort of duped, if you will, and a lot of the times it's being out of pocket because you've advanced some money or gifts or whatever it is, and somebody has maybe lured you into doing that. And thankfully, I haven't encountered that. But I also don't think that it's above me or I'm so far from that, because that often is the idea that if you fall for romance scams, then you are naive. When really, I mean, that is an aspect and that can be true. But also it's really because there are people who are skilled manipulators. They've been doing this for a while. They know who to target. They know when to target. And they know how to sustain this idea that they are in love with you. And you'll find a lot of the times that women will fall prey to this. Men also fall prey to these romance scams. So I haven't personally experienced it, but I am always on the lookout because people know what they're doing when they lure you into their lair. Maybe it's at a time where things are not going as well for you as you would have hoped, your self-esteem, and we've all been there. Sometimes something happens in life, knocks your confidence, and one Prince Charming or Princess Charming
now slide into your DM.
Offering that relief, that comfort, but really they have ulterior motives.
Yes. I've watched so many documentaries on these things, and it's so interesting. It's so captivating to see how people can work the psyche of human beings, especially being able to spot those who are emotionally needy and being able to tap into that to be able to gain their trust.
Those are the signs they look for.
Those are the signs they look for. Yes. Because I was wondering, okay, so where are these people meeting each other? You hear about a young girl here in Africa meeting some older man in Nova Scotia or whatever, Slovakia or somewhere. And I'm thinking, where are they meeting them?
They meant where, no go where?
Nogoslavia. We'll come back to that, but it's just so interesting how there are these platforms where it's actually set for people to meet and interact, which makes it even more, prevalent and more dangerous because you go there thinking, oh, this is like a dating site or everybody here is legit, and then realize that no.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to be really, really careful.
Right.
Me, I have too many trust issues to be able to have somebody slide into my DM and automatically think that's Prince Charming.
Right. Then there are the ones who are ready to work on you.
Yes, take time.
They're ready to take a whole year or 6 months or
Just
whatever.
to work on you,
Yeah.
you know?
Yes.
Even those 419 fraud, you know, documentaries where they're somewhere in some village in Nigeria or wherever. I'm not even going to sort of like stereotype. And the fact that they even learn an accent to be able to, I'm just like, wow.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But people have the time. And they
It's
really
somebody's full-time job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you hear
Because-
about
yeah,
the one where
because they're going to benefit
somebody
in the
pretended to be Brad Pitt and was able to scam a woman?
I think they had hospital pictures.
Yes, hospital pictures, etc., etc. They were using AI to be able to create videos. Scammed a woman of over $500,000. I said, what?
That's a lot. But
That
I
is
think that
so
also brings me
serious.
back to what Rebecca was saying, that they actually have time
Yeah.
to study and know who their victims are, to get to know them.
Yeah.
Would you say we are the ones that have put ourselves in that position because of the introduction of social media and other platforms where you actually are able to put a chunk of your life out there, so someone is able to know who you are based on what they see, on what you're putting out there, and so that actually opens up your vulnerability.
It's
and
a
then
part
the
of
next
it.
minute,
It's a part of it. But I think if this is someone's, if you're someone's target, they know the things to look out for. They know the questions to ask to find out how vulnerable you are. Even if you put your life in social media, you can still protect you can protect your private life. And I don't think that is enough, or that's the only thing that will lure these people in.
Okay.
But I think like you said earlier, if you have a window, maybe you're going through a hard time, you're vulnerable, things are a bit difficult, and then you just have a comforting word that comes from someone at the right moment. They'll take their time on you, figure out the things that make you tick, what makes you melt, all these things. They will really, really do they probably have a whole chart with like a detective, she said this morning, you know what I mean? They know exactly how to get you. It's a whole job for some people.
Yeah.
So some people don't have a chance. The people who are really vulnerable or, really good. And those are, unfortunately, the people who are targeted most.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
To be honest, the streets are dry. The dating scene is very tough. I know I shouldn't be speaking on behalf of the dating world.
This is a safe space, okay? Feel free.
Pour it out. Because somebody's going to be like, well, you married woman, what do you know about the dating scene? But I have
you've dated
friends.
before.
Yes, and I
You've
also
had
have friends who
Yeah.
just tell me that it's dry. Like it's so difficult to even find people in person to date and have like long-lasting relationships with. So now everybody has just migrated online with the hope that somehow, someday, they will meet somebody, and be able to find that.
Online, the problem with online, I'm hearing from my friends as well. The problem with online is that it's like there's a catalogue of people.
Exactly.
So if you don't
Spot
like
for
this
options,
person's nose or this person's spot over here, you can just move on to the next. If this person's not giving enough attention, you can move on to the next.
Swipe culture.
Yes. So you're getting validation. People who need validation, for example, are seeking validation from all these people online that they're dating at multiple times. It's really scary. And then you're there maybe putting your whole heart out thinking, I found the right guy. And he's got like 5 women that he's talking to at the same time.
Married with kids.
Married with kids, so it's difficult.
It is. And I love that everybody's hearing it from their friends and not from their own experiences. So let me bring my own experience. I didn't hear this from any friend, but this is not to do with romance scams per se. But I'm thinking about even in my own life, the times where I've been in romantic relationships that have gone left. At that time, I wasn't really feeling too good in myself.
Yeah.
Self-esteem had taken a knock, self-confidence had taken a blow. And so whoever it was that was in my life at that time had a lot of leeway to manipulate, if you will, because they knew my confidence wasn't as high.
Yeah.
You translate that into going online where people now don't even have to leave the house. People can date someone for years that they would never met.
On social media.
When they come down, the marriage happens.
For
Yes.
somebody that needs to understand or ascertain whether we have physical attraction, how am I going to date you online and never see the next thing you know you're getting married? How?
But again, it's like if you're in that place where maybe you're not feeling so confident to go out.
No.
You know, some people do have that struggle of going out to meet people and.
But then you're willing to marry this person, Rebecca?
Again, it's to do with the person. If you're going through your own darkness and you can't see that someone is possibly using you, or you know, I'm sure those red flags do come up for people. Okay. I'm sure they do.
I want to talk about these red flags because as much as I do say, okay, I don't want to be too hard on people who fall for these scams because you could be in a dark place, even in real life, meeting people in real life, it can be the case. Yeah. But this is a case where sometimes you met somebody, they never want to video chat.
Right.
It's a red flag.
Oh, no, I've had an experience like this before.
Okay.
So the person called on video call and the face was so static, right? So I'm like, hello, and I'm moving my head, and the head is just there, but I can hear the voice. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? Then the picture moved a bit. And then I saw that, it was just a picture on the...
So it wasn't the person. So
yeah,
you almost got scammed.
Yeah, no, but I didn't get scammed because
She was never going to part ways with any Lucci.
Yeah.
But that also brings to the question of knowing when to date. Should we actually set moments where we decide that, okay, I think this is the right time for me to date because I'm in the right frame of mind? Because like Helen said, there's been a moment where she felt very vulnerable and she was going through her own challenges, and that gave someone an opportunity to take advantage of her in the moments that she was in. So does that mean that we need to give ourselves time to heal, to deal with our insecurities and issues before?
1,000,000%.
Or we can just jump into a relationship?
No. This is the problem that that's the issue, and it's perpetuating this kind of this cycle of people being broken and seeking validation and needing love from other people and all of that. When you break up with someone, you go through a hard time, you know, with a breakup. If you don't spend that time to really go through that breakup and feel it and heal from all that pain and all of that, and then get yourself back together, build up your confidence, get yourself back to yourself again, fully. Not 80%.
Girl, I've been doing it wrong this time. I've been doing it wrong for so many years because it's always a rebound.
I have a question. I have a question, and it's not something that I necessarily subscribe to, but it's a saying that tends to like roll within the female.
I know what you're about to say.
What am I about to say?
To get over somebody, you gotta get under someone else.
We've all heard it, and it seems to be a mantra that a lot of women.
How is that helping the women today? Ask the ladies.
You don't subscribe.
No, yeah, based on different experience, I think it's worked for some people. You know, not all the guys are bad.
No one's saying that, but I'm just
All
saying
the girls
that.
are bad.
I'm just saying that if you're not fully healed, you might choose somebody that might not be good for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you need to fill that. You need to fill your cup again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you'll have the wrong vision. You won't be able to see clearly because you're so clouded by your own emotions, and maybe you just need to feel good for a moment. Oh, this person really cares about me.
Yeah.
You'll miss all the red flags. Even if you see them, you will brush them under the carpet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
I think there's a cultural element to that as well, Rebecca, because you make a fantastic point. However, the idea of healing, therapy, things like that, doesn't necessarily align with our cultural beliefs here.
Not necessarily therapy, but...
Yeah, but how do you heal?
Yes.
Like, there needs to be some actual mental, emotional work to heal. It's not just time, let me just give myself time. No, need to assess what went wrong in the last relationship. What role did I play in it? What were the red flags that I saw and decided to, do you know what, things like that. A lot of us don't do that.
Yeah.
We watch TikTok and K-dramas, and when the next person comes along,
rolling with the person.
We move as well.
Then if you ask somebody who does that, they will give you a roster of people they've been with who have treated them pretty much the same way.
Yeah.
Because they've not been able to take time for themselves and realize that maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I need to fix this about myself, and maybe I shouldn't fall for this, and maybe I should take a look at this. If you take that time, let's say a good 2 years on your own to figure out your own demons, your own shortcomings, all those things. If you don't figure that out, trust me, you're going to choose the wrong person.
Rebecca, I need you to draw at least 5 things people need to do to know that they're actually healing properly. Because like Sika said, you probably don't even know what you're doing. You just say time. But what are you doing during that time? What exactly are you doing?
First of all, before you decide to go into another relationship, are you even over the last one? Are you indifferent to that situation now? Can you mention that person's name and be okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Can you forgive that person? Can you forgive yourself? Can you look back and say, okay, that was me then. That's not me now. I don't need. I think when you're there is when you can look back at everything and you know, assess everything yourself. Like you said, take accountability for what you did, what you know, what happened to you, and what you did to the person, how you chose that person, how you allowed that to happen, all those things. Once you've done that, and you're in a place where you truly, truly, truly don't need to be with anybody, you're fully okay with yourself, you're fully full. Your cup is full for yourself. If someone comes, great, but you're not searching, you're not seeking for anybody. Once you're there and you're feeling confident and comfortable, and not hating men, none of that, comfortable, then I think you might be on the way to possibly meeting somebody.
Okay. Now, to the scammers as well, too, I hope that you're also doing your
speaking
own
to the scammers.
work. Yes, because do you also think about the person that you're victimizing, what you take them through, breaking trust? Because a lot of people are broken. A lot of us have had to break our trust because of, you know, certain issues, being disappointed. And so there's so much that you take the person through in the process. You're letting them lose trust. They are losing their self-esteem. They're, you know, losing their mind, mental health. People are losing money, their hard-earned money. Sometimes people even go as far as borrowing money to make sure that you are okay. And then you put them in a spot where it's very uncomfortable. They are having to have issues with family, friends, disappointing people. And so you also need to consider the people that you're working on. Sometimes, come on, let's be human a bit and let's understand. There are people who have actually committed suicide because they were scammed, you know, and it's a very terrible thing to do to someone. So think about it. If you don't want it to be done to you, you shouldn't do to other people. But then again, I'm sure it's just going here and going out because man for survive.
You know,
so
I was just
it still comes back to you, the individual.
Reggie.
Yeah, because it's
nice. It's a nice gesture, but I don't know if it's really.
You're not
going to
listen. So
Rebecca,
just protect yourself. Rebecca, what's the best
to.
way to protect yourself?
I think just be guarded. I think, I as a woman anyway, I think you need to always be guarded mentally, all the time, emotionally, because, you know, it's very easy. I don't say it's very easy, but, you know, we love love. We started the conversation by saying we love love. And everybody loves love. So you pour a little bit of love to someone who's needing it or, you know, maybe feeling like they haven't had love for a while. It's very easy it's easier for someone to fall when you open up yourself and you're not so guarded. So I think it's best to have the thought process of everyone is a liar until proven innocent.
Hey.
Well, online.
Is that when they put their ring on it?
Online. For the online especially, I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
even
for
when
that.
they put the ring on it, sometimes
Yeah.
you'll be surprised.
But I'm not even talking about in general in relation. I'm just saying online. Just imagine that
careful.
everyone is full of it. And until they prove themselves.
I do want to say a last thing, Regina, because you mentioned suicide, and often when people fall prey to these scams, they're so scared to tell anybody because, oh my God, I've been stupid, I'm embarrassed, and all of that. Tell somebody that you trust what's going on, especially sometimes if you're being blackmailed, because that's another angle as well. If you share intimate pictures and videos, somebody will take that and use it against you. Speak up so that, you know, yes, you've made some silly decisions. Yeah, you might face some judgment, but don't keep it bottled up. Everybody makes mistakes. You use that as research. Moving forward, you don't do it again. That's it.
Okay, well, on that note, I think it's time for us to take a quick breather so that when we come back, well, we still have more right here on the show. So go for a quick break. When we come back, like I said, there's still more right here on the next.
Hashtag is the Lady Circle. If you have any thoughts, opinions, comments about the show so far, make sure you go on all our social media platforms and leave it there. All right, ladies.
Yazzer!
All right, we're about to get into a very interesting part of the show this evening. But before that, Cowbell says they know that everybody wants success. You want it, I want it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enjoying challenges along the way just to be successful. And when work gets tough, and trust me, it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days, Cowbell will be there by your side. It's a rich, creamy, 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will kickstart any day. So whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be with you every single moment. No matter where you are, as you chase after those goals, do keep Cowbell Coffee close and stay motivated. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every single moment.
Moving on to our very favorite segment of the show, which is 5 Things. I know it's my favorite because I get to keep it very interactive. But this time around, I guess my producer is aligned with the Regina Van Helder's vibe. And so, if you're ready, ladies, Put your flags up. Put your flags up. Put your flags up. All right, so tonight we're keeping it very interactive, like I always do. And so I'll ask you a few scenarios, and then you tell me if you think it's a red flag or a green flag. We've had various conversations on romance scam, and we want to test and be sure that you ladies and gentlemen out there are keeping safe and spotting all the signs when they come through. So, ladies, the first scenario is he introduces you to his family over video call early in the relationship and wants you to meet them in person soon.
What's early?
Yeah, what's early? Early is like a month in the relationship. He introduces you to his family and wants you to meet them in person soon.
No, it doesn't. It's not necessarily
over a video call. Oh.
No,
he says
where does
he live?
Over a video call. Is it somebody you've met before or not?
If it's an online situation,
yeah, online
situation. Yeah, I think that's a green flag.
Okay, it's a red flag for me.
I think
you've been in a relationship for a month.
Family.
And
you've been in a relationship for a month.
Yes, but he's promising you that, when I come soon, we'll meet our family members together.
I don't
Do you
think
mean
it's a bad
as in
thing.
this is online?
Online, yes. So it's online.
Introduces you to his family
for a month.
online.
And then he tells you, darling, when I come down, we are meeting your family soon. But this is online, no?
I don't think it's a red flag.
Okay. I think it's a red flag. Scenario number 2. He urgently asks you for Nokofio, 5,000 Ghana cedis for a quick business emergency and says he's stuck in another country and needs help with travel fees to solve it. Red flag. Okay, moving on to the next one. They suggest moving conversations of the dating app very quickly to private messaging apps like WhatsApp or Telegram.
Oh, I don't mind.
I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
I don't mind.
Yeah, like let's get
that.
off this app and talk.
At least you're trying to make efforts for us to make the conversations smooth. So yes, I don't mind. He surprises you with a small, thoughtful online gift or handwritten notes sent to your address.
Did I give him the address?
Yes. For you to give him the address, it means that you trust that he's correct, right?
Yeah, I guess. But not if you went to do his own investigations. No, then it's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
Well, it's still a red flag for me. He works overseas in a remote location like an oil rig or he's in the military and can't meet you in person for months, but promises to marry you once he gets to Ghana and he's welcomed by the Adua dancers. Red or green flag? It's a red flag. Okay, next scenario. After just weeks of chatting, he starts calling you wifey.
No.
My soulmate.
And when the friends start saying, hey, our wife.
This one doesn't even happen online, no. Even in real life.
Red flag, red flag.
His friends meet you in town. Hey, our wife.
Our wife.
Our girlfriend.
Just know that you are one of 16. All right?
Okay. All right. Next one. He avoids video calls and says his camera is broken or he's too busy at work and so he can't make... See, you can't fool my ladies, so... You can do it with anyone, but you see the ladies here, don't try it. Next one. They avoid answering personal questions directly and give vague answers about their background. I mean, okay, what if maybe a week in the
No.
What?
When do you ladies start going in about your personal life and stuff when you're dating?
I mean, it's a gradual process, but if I'm asking you, for example, we've met, and I mean, what do you do? I'm into business.
Okay. What kind of business?
Red flag.
Oh, different businesses. Maybe it's not one.
No.
There's nothing I can say. Oh, I'm into business.
I'm an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur. What do you own? What entrepreneur? Then I own what? Red flag.
Okay. All right, then. So that's it for 5 things on the show today. Clearly, my ladies are ready. Like I said, don't bring it this way because you will be caught. It's time for us to go for a quick break. And Rebecca, this is where we get to test your presenting skills.
Oh, Lord, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to put you on the camera, and that's your camera.
Okay.
So just let the fans and our viewers also know that we're going for a quick break and we'll be back.
All right, so join us after the break. Have a good tea break. See you soon.
Nice.
And we are back. This is still the Lady Circle right here on TV3. Thank you so much for sticking with us from 6 p.m. up until now. We still have a ways to go, so sit tight. Don't go anywhere. Very big thank you going out to our sponsors, Betway, Yaz, Dettol, Cowbell Coffee, and also to Cousins Baby. Yummy Mummy. A message for our mums and dads?
Stay yummy. All right, well, it wouldn't be the Ladies Circle if we didn't have a little game segment to let our hair down. You know the hair is giving. See Rebecca's hair? Red for fire, red for she's ready.
Girl,
You
on fire.
Woo! Girl, let's stick to our ladies. All right, well, we are going to be playing a very fun game. It's one that has been highly requested on the show because it gets us in our singing bag. Ladies, we're going to pick a word.
Okay.
And based on the word, you need to sing a song that has the word in it. It's very simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds simple.
Very simple,
Okay,
you know.
all right, let's
and
do
since
this.
Rebecca is from the UK, she's going to be giving us some UK bashment, some grime.
And these have to be real songs.
No, they have to be real
Don't
songs.
tell
No
us
making
this
up.
was
Make it
in
up.
the
Of
Egyptian
songs.
So
top
what
10.
if it's a song you
No,
haven't heard?
No, Regina. No.
All right.
We must be able to verify.
Okay.
Shall we let our guests
Of
go
course.
first?
All right.
God, okay.
What's your word? What's your word? We have to see. You have to show it to the camera.
Okay.
What's the word?
Star.
Star.
Oh.
So I think there's a song that goes, she's a star, she's a star, she's a star.
She's like a star,
Like a star. Thank
like
you.
a star, like a star.
Thank you.
Is that Tiny Temper? Might be Tiny, someone like that. Yeah.
Like
It's
a
British. It's
like
British.
a star.
She's like a star,
It's
like
not
a
Tiny
star.
Temper. It's that dude, the handsome one. It's not Tiny
What I
Temper.
tell about Tiny Temper? Whoever
Okay,
it is,
Tiny
it's a,
Temper is not that cute.
Oh, Lord.
I disassociate myself.
Okay.
All right. Well done. Well done.
It's an actual song.
yeah, no, it is a song. It is
Thank
a
you.
song.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Rebecca.
Ooh. Okay. And my word is joy. You guys are ready? Because I need some background
Let's
singing.
go.
Joy to the world.
The Lord
Yes.
Come, let her
A point for Sika.
receive.
Make it stop. All right, well done. Let's pass this to Regina.
Wait, let's see.
Wait, shabu shabu. Shabu shabu. Reggie, what's your word?
Hey, what word is this?
Show it to the camera quickly.
Passion?
Passion.
Oh, I have a good one.
I have a good one.
I have a good
do,
one.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
wait.
have a good one.
Oh, I know that one. I can do it, right? You have the passion
Hey.
to move the mountain.
Oh, that's it. Is that a
You
real song?
have the passion. You heard the song.
Who sings it?
No, I wish I could. I could know.
There's
It's
no
not
song
a-
I
like
can't
that.
corroborate.
All right. But for an extra point, Rebecca. No, Rebecca.
I want a point.
Extra point.
Okay, so it's, should I tell you who it's by?
No. We just
Just
want to
sing
hear
it,
the
okay.
song.
Passion, instant.
Yes.
Sweat me,
Feel me, Cupid.
I wasn't born with it.
I'll be more than a woman.
More than a woman. More than a woman.
I'll be.
Okay, another passionate song.
No.
It's because you don't listen to 3FM, that's why. we play all the hits. 3FM 92.7. All right.
No.
My word is. Why? What happened?
Hey!
Hey!
Two.
It's even worse. My word is laughter.
Okay.
I believe the children of the future. Teach them well and let them lead the
Go to
way.
the laughter pass.
Show them all the beauty they possess inside.
Wait. No, Rebecca.
Give
don't
them
help
a sense of pride to make it easier.
Let the children's
laughter. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Do we have
Rebecca.
another round, Rebecca? Please.
Rebecca has 2 points, and everybody else 1-1-0.
Why are you shouting?
Oh, this is easy.
She's like,
Yeah.
I got this.
Hey, I want to dance
With somebody.
Helen, bring it here.
I want to feel the heat
With somebody. Bex, you're giving us the classics, honestly.
Shows my age.
With somebody who loves
Hey.
you.
Hey, hey.
Magic. Oh, crap, wait.
Time is ticking.
The clock is ticking.
It feels like magic.
Who sang
Nana
it?
Metro.
Rexoma.
Lionel Richie?
Continue. Which one it feels like magic?
What's the title of the song?
No, wait. I'm just trying to get the beat.
The time is up.
Bonus points? Can we get bonus
Okay, yeah.
points? Okay, Bruno Mars. 24 karat magic in the air.
Go on, go on, go on.
Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. All right, Regina, it's your.
Okay. Hey. Wait.
Reggie, you had 0.
Oh,
I
I'm
just
at
wanted
0.
to remind you.
Rebecca, please feel free to grab the ball. I
Right,
sent
she's
some
gonna try
cheats.
and,
Yeah, some cheats in this part.
Hey. People, you are wicked. Why do I keep getting? Hey.
No,
Hey,
let's
hey.
see.
There's
No, show it to
nothing
the
coming to mind,
camera. Show it to
though.
the camera.
Let's see.
Show it to camera. You're delaying.
Hug.
Oh.
Hug.
Hug, yeah, hug. Huh. I like the looks on your faces.
This is not easy.
No, nothing's coming to me.
Yeah, I want to hug
No,
somebody.
All right, so you know what? It's a tiebreaker.
No, because I haven't had my last go.
Okay. Because I thought it was 2-2 already. No, it's.
I'm just a genius. That's why I have a lot of points. All right. Sun.
Like the sun.
Like the sun.
Okay. Let's go.
Sunshine. Can I have the shine?
No.
Oh, can I do a bonus for that?
Yes.
Hey, relax. I'm not.
Sunshine.
No, I couldn't add the shine. There you have the sunshine. Oh, you don't know this this song. She's my sun, moon and stars.
Oh, wait,
Sun, moon and stars.
No, what?
Sun, moon and stars.
You're taking it out of my head.
This one is by Rexoma. Give it up. Okay, so you got bonus points. Anybody bonus points?
Sun, like sun.
Yeah, like sun, like the sun is shining.
There is a song that says,
Yeah, there
sun
is.
is shining,
Yes.
but I don't know the rest.
No, so we can't.
There
really
is a song.
The river
Rainbow.
is good. Rebecca, say so we can share the
Sun is
point.
shining.
Sun is shining.
No, that's not the same song.
No. I'm spoiling your flow.
We can't do this one.
right.
I think no points on
What's
this
the score?
one. All right.
I mean, Rebecca seems to be in the lead.
We'll give it to Rebecca.
We'll give it to Rebecca.
All right.
We'll give it to
All right.
Rebecca.
Give it up.
Nice one. All right. Well, it's now time for Guilty, Not Guilty. We love our new plaques. It's so beautifully laminated. If you do have one at home, do join us in this game. I'm sure you have a lot of fun. But remember, Rebecca, I know you haven't played the game before. When it comes to Guilty, Not Guilty, it's all about what? The truth and nothing but the truth. Please do remember this is a safe space. So we'll ask the question, and when we do, you can either be guilty or not guilty. All right? Okay. Ladies, are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay, all right, Reggie, over to you.
Okay, the first scenario is falling for someone online without ever meeting them in person.
It will never happen. It will
Guilty.
never happen.
Really?
Yes.
Online?
And yeah, I just knew we had a connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did that connection lead you to?
To the present. I actually met them in real life, and I thought, yes, it makes sense. It tracks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Love it for you, girl.
Okay,
Love it
number
for you. All right. Ignoring small lies or inconsistencies because you're emotionally attached.
Guilty. So guilty.
We see the flags, we're like, it looks blue. Sending money to someone you've been dating online for less than 2 months.
God forbid.
Less than 2 months.
I don't know, it gives me the ick.
It gives me the ick.
As
It
soon
honestly
as
does.
it starts
the money
getting...
conversation starts.
Yeah.
But would you receive money from someone you
Yes.
Wow.
You are the sun, the moon, the stars. No, I made that up.
Oh, God. All right, next question.
Checking up on an online date by doing a little social media investigation before trusting
Very
them.
necessary.
You have to do your Googles.
Yes, especially when Tinder time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Believing that love can happen instantly, even if all your conversations have only been over text.
Never.
Love at first text. Okay. Next one. Oh, that's actually the last one. That's the last one. That's it for guilty, not guilty. You wanted more, right?
Yeah.
It was getting juicier and juicier.
Don't be scammed online. We've told you here, we've told you the red flags and everything, so make sure you protect yourself when it comes to all of that. Well, this has been the Ladies Circle. A big shout out to Hair Code for my hair. Nafisa MUA did my face. And this beautiful dress I'm wearing is from Mara. Check them out on socials. Any thank yous?
Yeah, thank you going out to Lauren for my outfit. Totally love it. And to Lady Beauty for my makeup. Love it as well. Thank you so much for always coming through.
This is a Miami Dear Couture.
Got you. All right. If you want to come shopping in Helen's Closet, give her a buzz. Well, we've loved you for taking time joining us here on the Ladies Circle. We hope you've had a lot of fun. So we hope that next week, when it is time for Ladies Circle, you run, literally don't walk, run to your screens and join us for that because it's going to be entertaining as always. I've been Sika Osei Douglas. I've been doing this with Helen Apia Amfofo, of course, the beautiful Regina Van Helvet. We will see you next week. And until then, Helen, bye-bye. Au revoir.
Adios.
Adios.
See you later.